everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited and so pumped to get back to filming tutorials. I've missed it so much. It's been over, I think, 3 weeks since I've filmed a makeup tutorial besides my final video for the NYX Face Awards, because my past 2 makeup tutorials were pre-filmed or pre-recorded and I had them uploaded for you guys while I was away in LA. So yeah, if you've been wondering why I haven't been uploading as much, it's because I've been very busy with the NYX Face Awards, but that is over now. And if you haven't watched my recent videos that I just posted, which I posted my final NYX Face Awards challenge video and my 2 vlogs in LA, if you want to go look at those, I will link them down below in the description box. Also, sorry if I sound a little bit stuffy. I am getting over a cold. I think I just really needed to recover from those 2 weeks in LA because they were very hectic and we were always go, go, go. And then I got home and I immediately caught a cold. And I think it was just my body catching up with me. But I'm so excited for today's video. I have been waiting to do this for over a couple weeks now because this package came to my house. I've never been so excited to try out a package because 1, I love the brand TooFaced. It's probably one of my favorite makeup brands ever, and I love the YouTuber named, you might know her, I don't know, NikkieTutorials. She is my all-time favorite YouTuber. I've been watching her ever since she started YouTube, and I just love how much she's grown over the years and how well she is doing. I went ahead and I purchased, yes, I did not get sent this. I purchased her The Power of Makeup palette with TooFaced, and I really like it. I usually always like everything TooFaced produces just because their shadows are very high quality and their foundations and concealers and stuff. And I do use a couple other TooFaced things in this tutorial along with the other things that came with this package. And I'm going to be doing a mini tutorial or a mini review at the end after the tutorial, and also including these swatches during the tutorial. So I just really wanted to go in depth with this because I'm so excited about it. I know that a lot of you are excited about it too. You've been asking me about it so much because I mentioned it in my Snapchat that I bought this, and you guys have been hounding me about it, so here it is. And without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So first I'm going to start off with my brows. Lately I have been starting with my brows before my face and my eyes. I'm not sure why. It just kind of helps me create a shape for everything that is about to come. And I am using the Tarte Brow Architect in Fairlight. I've been using this product for a little bit now, and I've been using it every day. I still like the NYX Microbrow Pencil a little bit better than that one, but whatever works. And then I'm going in with the Born This Way concealer. I actually just purchased this and I am in love with it. This is the shade Fair, and I like it because it's perfect for highlighting and then concealing any imperfections that I make with my brows, and I made a lot today. I'm not sure why. And then I'm going to curl my lashes and go in with the TooFaced Shadow Insurance. This is the mini packaging and it actually comes with the palette. And this has always been one of my favorite eyeshadow primers. It's super sticky, but once you put a shadow over it, it will keep your shadow on. Let's say shadow one more time. It will keep your shadows on seriously forever. And first I'm going to start out with the shade Ivy, and it is pretty translucent as you can see, but it's for all over the lid. Every palette needs this kind of color, and I think this is perfect for setting the lid and concealing any veins on my eyelids and just prepping it for the shadows that are about to be applied. And then going in with the shade Painkiller, I cannot rave about this color enough. This is the perfect transition color for paler people. I don't know about darker skinned people, but for me, this is like the perfect transition color. It's so creamy, it's so smooth, it blends out perfectly, and it works for any eye look that you want to do because it's kind of warm, but it's also kind of cool at the same time. So it works for very different eyeshadow looks. Then I go in with Ivy and I just clean up my brow bone area one more time. And then I'm going in with the shade Makeup and Chill, and this is just a darker, more warm and rich brown. And sorry, that swatch was really bad. But this also blends out super well. Sometimes darker and warmer browns like this can be quite a bit patchy, but this was super easy to work with. I just focused it on the center, or not the center, the very inner crease, and didn't really blow it out as much, but it was so easy to work with. I really have nothing to complain about with this color. Then to create the cut crease, I'm just taking that Born This Way concealer and a very flat concealer brush and just being very precise with it. I took it a little bit higher than my natural crease just so you could see that definition of the line, and I'm just being very careful with it and creating as sharp as a line as I possibly can. And then I'm just going to take that shade Ivy one more time and set that concealer and make it a little bit brighter and wider so you can really see the definition between the lid colors and the crease colors. And then I'm going in with the Too Faced sketch marker, You're So Too Faced, in black, and this crap is seriously the most pigmented and just like blackest eyeliner I've ever seen. This is the first time that I'm using it, so I am still kind of getting used to it, and it does dry matte. I love that, but the pen itself, the felt tip part, is a little bit stiff. I really like bendy felt tip tips, if that makes sense. Like the Kat Von D one is super bendy and it's so easy to work with. But I'm sure if I work with this pen enough, I will get the hang of it. But honestly, it's worth it because it is so pigmented and it does dry matte. And then going in with the shade Wanted, which is just a matte black. This isn't the most opaque black I've used before. I've used way more blacker blacks before, but this shade is buildable and it is easy to blend out, so I don't really have much to complain about because sometimes the really opaque and blackest blacks are the hardest to blend out. So this one was actually really easy to use. You can build it up. The only thing bad I have to say about it is that it isn't as black as I would want it to be. And then going in with the shade Frosted Yum, which is just a yummy little silver shade. It is a little bit chunky with glitters, but I still like it. I'm going to put this on the inner part of my lid and blend it in with that Makeup and Chill and Wanted shade as best as I can. And then I'm going to clean everything up with concealer again because I'm psycho and I love when everything is just super precise and perfect. And then using the loose glitter that comes with the palette, it's called Gliterally. Gliterally, that's hard to say, but I love the name. And it's such a pretty, almost holographic glitter. I think it is so beautiful and it really added to this look. You do probably need a glitter adhesive to use this. I didn't use one and it did transfer onto the clean part of the cut crease, but I ended up kind of liking it. But if you want to use it and keep it precise, I would use a glitter adhesive. And then going in with the Pixi by Petra mascara. This is the Lash Booster Mascara. Just coating my lashes. And then I added some Iris Beauty eyelashes in the style Empress. Then I just cleaned the glitter off my face and I'm going in with the NYX Angel Veil Primer, which I have been using like crazy because my skin has been super dry. And then I'm going in with the NYX HD Studio Foundation in the shade Sand Beige, which Raw Beauty Christie was raving about in LA during the NYX Face Awards. She just couldn't get enough of this stupid foundation, so I had to try it out for myself. and I do really like it. The shade is a little bit too dark for me, but I ended up making it work. Whatever, I always go for the darker shades accidentally, but I'm just buffing that in with the Furless Cosmetics brush in 342, wait, wrong brush. In CB4, I mean, which is their biggest brush, and it's so soft and it acts like a beauty blender. I love it so much. And yeah, I'm just patting that into my face. I like to pat when I'm using brushes because when I circle brushes on my face with foundation, I feel like it leaves a ton of streaks, but that's just me. And then I'm going in with the Born This Way concealer that I used before and covering up my dark circles, highlighting my face, underneath my eyes, on my chin, on my nose, Cupid's bow, and my forehead, and then blending that in with a beauty blender like I always do. And then I'll be baking my face with the NYX HD Studio Loose Powder. And for those of you who have asked if this is a good powder to use for flash photography, hail to the no. I actually despise this powder. It was just the first one that I decided to pick up. Do not use this powder if you are going to be taking flash photography because it will flash back like a mofo, and I just really highly don't recommend it. But I ended up using it. I don't really know why I regretted it as soon as I put it on my face. But I'm just brushing it off with a big fluffy brush. And then I will be bronzing my face with the Chocolate Soleil bronzer that comes in the palette, which I didn't swatch because I think it's weird to swatch bronzers and blushes. I don't know, that's just me. But I like it. It was a little bit patchy, I think, because of the powder that I used. But I like the color of it. And then I took the loose powder again and just chiseled out the bottom of my cheekbones because it got a little bit messy because I think I was just really angry and I was just really going at it at my face. And then I'm going in with the blush Justify My Love, which is also in the palette, and I did not swatch. I think it's already an existing blush with TooFaced. I think it is so pretty. It does look a little bit intense right now, but blushes seep into my skin, and they end up disappearing after a while, so that's why. And then I'm going in with the shade Champagne Truffle, and this is the highlight shade, which is actually TooFaced, one of their eyeshadows, but Nikki loved it as a highlighter, so she made it a highlighter in her palette, which I think is so cool. And it's a very, very pretty, kind of subtle, kind of not highlighter, and it's a really pretty, icy, kind of pinky toned. Wow, I'm describing this shade a lot. But I think it's so pretty, and it looks good on my skin tone at least. And then I will be going in with the Makeup Geek, let's see here, Full Spectrum Eyeliner in Orchid, and this is such a pretty electric purple color. I just had to use it along with the Wham Bam shade in the palette, which I'm showing right here. This isn't the most pigmented purple I've used either, but it is so very, very unique. I've never seen a purple quite like this. It's almost duochrome, maybe not. I don't know. It's very unique though. It's so bright and I really do love it. It isn't as opaque as I would want it to be, but it's still so pretty. And then I'm going to be using the Better Than Sex mascara that comes with the palette. It's also purple. I had to use it with the purple lower lash line, and it's
pretty much just like any other purple mascara you would ever use, but it's pretty good. And then I'm taking the Champagne Truffle shade, putting that in my inner tear ducts and on my brow bone. And then I will be lining my lips with the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in Ecstasy. This is a very, very pretty purplish, nudie pink color. And yeah, just overlining my lids a tad to even them out. And then using the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte liquid lipstick in Mile High. It's such a pretty pinkish, also again purplish. It's pretty similar to the lip color. And this is actually the first time I'm ever using Gerard Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, and I really do love them. It dries super matte, but it is not too drying. And then here are the other 3 shades that I did not swatch in the video: Sugar Coated, Mystic Hour, and Irresistible. They are super pretty. I think Mystic Hour is actually my favorite shade out of the whole palette. I will be probably using it in future tutorials.
So this is the finished makeup look. I will do a couple close-ups as I'm talking right now, and I really wanted to do something a little bit more detailed and harder and more challenging for this palette, because I wanted to see if it would work. Only a few palettes work for really detailed eye makeup, and this went very beautifully. I didn't struggle at all, and I just want to say that no, I'm not being paid. I'm not being sponsored or anything like that for any products in this video, especially this. This is my honest review, and I had a very easy time using this palette. I'm sure if you have watched my beginning tutorials in my earlier days of YouTube, you would know that I love the Stardust palette by Vegas Nay. It's not available anymore. It was limited edition, but that was one of my favorite palettes because TooFaced just really produces quality eyeshadows and they're so easy to work with. But yeah, I pretty much gave most of my opinion during the tutorial, I believe, and I just really love this, and I love Nikki as a person. I think she's one of the most genuine and truthful YouTubers out there, because it's hard to find a YouTuber that is very just truthful about products. I hope you guys enjoyed this swatch tutorial and review video. I am so excited to do more looks with this palette, and I'm so excited to film more tutorials for you guys. I just wanted to mention that I'm probably only going to be filming 2 videos a week for a couple weeks, just because I am in the wedding season right now and I'm doing so many weddings, so my weekends are very hectic. But once wedding season is over, which is very soon, I will be doing 3 videos a week again like I normally do. I'm just really in kind of a weird spot in my life right now, especially after the Next Face Awards, because life was so busy for so long and then it just all came to a halt, and then now I'm into the normal groove, which is weird. But I will be back to my 3 videos a week. Leave suggestions down in the comments of what you want to see from me, because I am just stumped. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just like, oh my god, I have so many things to do, but I don't know what. But anyways, thank you again. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye! If I had known then